Welcome to the post-match of Bangladesh defeating Pakistan in the second T20 international match by 20 runs, and with that clinching an historic series win, their first against Pakistan, and that too on home soil. I'm Shahnur and I've got Roby with me, and we will talk about this match in detail. So Roby, let's start off with the toss. Pakistan won the toss, decided to field first, decided to put Bangladesh onto bat under conditions that were very hot. It wasn't humid today, but it was very hot and on a pitch that had a bit of green on it. So Pakistan definitely had the advantage there, having won the toss. But talk about the Bangladesh batting. What did you make of it?
Oh yes, thank you very much. And Bangladesh really batted well. And initial few overs actually made the huge change because Bangladesh batters scored 48 runs from the first 6 overs. That was a huge difference, I think that.
Absolutely. They took advantage of the power play overs, right? And if we look at some of the performances at the top order, Shamima Sultana, 18 runs from 13 deliveries. Murshida Khatun, 20 from 28. Subhana Mustari, 16 from 11. I think the top order really set things up beautifully for the latter batters to come in and do well. But I think the performer who really turned things around for Bangladesh was that innings by Sher-e, 27 from 22 deliveries, and she hit a beautiful 6 as well, and there was a boundary in that innings, and she formed a very important partnership with Ritu Moni, who scored 19 from 21. I think that took Bangladesh to a score that could have been around 100 to 120 or even higher had the last over gone for more runs.
120 was very tricky, as we were talking about that, because 120 runs to chase is not easy task, and Pakistan couldn't do well. From the very early stage they lost wickets, and particularly they lost the first wicket in the very first over, and all the time Bangladeshi bowlers kept on having the pressure on them.
Absolutely. You look at some of the Bangladesh bowlers' performance. Maruf Akhtar, the fast bowler, she's rising up the ranks so fast. 3 overs, 15 runs. She took the wicket. Nahida Akhtar, once again, she was the player of the match in the first T20 international. She took 2 wickets, just gave away 15 runs in her 4 overs at an economy rate of 3.75. That was excellent. Sharifa Khatun, 3 overs, 15 runs. Rabia Khan again, she came in and then she took 2 wickets, and she took 1 wicket off her first ball. So that really pegged Pakistan back. I think for Pakistan, they were hoping that Bisma Maruf, she would continue. She played an innings of 30 from 44 balls. There were a lot of dot balls there, and she had only 2 boundaries in that innings. I think Pakistan's think tank, they were hoping that Bisma Maruf could have carried on till the end. And there was a moment when Nida Dar, the captain and the former captain Bisma Maruf, they tried to build a partnership together. I think the wicket of Nida Dar was a big turning point where Rabia Khan took her wicket.
Definitely. And as I have mentioned, and you have also made it very clear that who are the pick of the bowlers and who are the big performers. Absolutely, the bowlers. And when the batters score 120 runs, then it's not that difficult for the bowlers to defend, because in the first match we saw that they couldn't score even 100. So it was challenging for them.
It was challenging, definitely, under these conditions, under the lights. Perhaps chasing would have been difficult for Pakistan, but a great all-round effort by the Bangladesh women team, the Tigresses. They won the first game by chasing, and now the second game by batting first on all 3 departments. I think one thing we need to mention is the Bangladesh Tigresses fielding. That run out by Subhana Mustari of Muniba Ali, who is a young upcoming Pakistan batter. She recently scored a century as well in international cricket. So Pakistan usually opens with her, but they brought her down at number 3. And she, eventually when she got out, I think that was another big turning point. Overall, this was a fantastic performance by Bangladesh with bat, ball, and in the field. They created history among difficult times for the men's team, where fans have been upset about certain things about the men's team. The women's team has given the Bangladesh cricket fans a lot to cheer about, a lot to love. So that's it from us here tonight in the post-match analysis show. We'll be back again for the 3rd T20i here at the Zohur Ahmed Chaudhary Stadium. Till then, goodbye, good night, and take care.